Hi, my name is Gan. I make internet videos. Last month, there is an opinion on a news website comparing the Singapore versus Malaysian food. Singapore spent 700 million on their marketing strategy, while Malaysia did not allocate any for their tourism board. I do not agree that you should spend a lot, but you have to be effective, making every cent work like a dollar in order to stretch the budget and do it really effective. With that said and done, let's look at the 4 social media platforms that I use frequently, and I think we can see what are they doing and what we can do better on the 4 social media platforms. The 4 platforms that we're going to look at today is YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook. Now, on each of those platforms, there are 3 things that we can look at objectively that is consistent no matter what platform you're on. The first things first, your content strategy. Are you posting consistently? What type of content are you doing? Are you going to ask questions in your content? Are you going to romanticize your content? The second thing is engagement. Are you replying to comments? Are you closing deals in the comments? Are you pulling people in the comments? Are you offensively commenting on other people who are related to your topics? Last but not least, quality. Now, quality is really subjective, but in terms of social media platform, quality, it means, are you using the right GIFs on Instagram? Are you using the right keywords on Facebook? Are you using the right type of length for your videos on YouTube? You know, there are certain videos that do well on Instagram and Facebook because they are shareable. Well, there are certain videos that touch an emotional chord on YouTube. It is because the audience behavior varies. What will work on Instagram doesn't guarantee it will work on LinkedIn, because both are different behaviors. One is much more casual, the other one is much more business oriented, career building, event oriented behavior. So you have to tackle 3 of them: engagement, strategy, as well as quality. With that said, let's go and have a look at the Instagram of Tourism Malaysia and Visit Singapore. The most important thing, you have to have a welcoming bio, a lot of stories set up. You can see that they use stories well. They're doing all these stories here. Visit Singapore, they tag a location, then you have all those story highlights over here. That's going to be really attractive, and for people to click in and to see what is all your account is about. They use hashtag passion made possible Visit Singapore. That is to give them something to track, because the hashtags, you can use it to track your engagement. You can track whether people are using your hashtags. First 9, right, is really attractive. Photos are bright, beautiful. I can see there is a big difference from the Singapore versus Malaysian Instagram, is that Malaysia do not have any story highlights. When you click in here, right, you see there's no story highlights. The people will actually have to scroll down. You do not give them any opportunity to interact with your page and to see what's your content about. So I think that's something that you can improve on just by compiling some of the stories, right? You can have a food story, you can have an adventure story, a shopping stories. You know, we all like shopping in Asia, right? So you can have those things that cater to different people. So when people click into your Instagram, you can literally see food, adventure, holiday, shopping. So that is the usage of Instagram story highlights. They also have their stories. Let's check it out. Well, Malaysia is really active because you can see there's a lot of stories, and they are actually tagging people because they took it from other people. It's really good because it's like a platform to showcase all those creative talents and photographers, videographers in the country. A lot of creative photos, beautiful photos of Bukit Tabo, Batu Caves, River of Life. So the stories, I got to give it to Malaysia. Really good, really attractive. They know how to choose. Now let's look at the consistency first. Last post 2 days ago, 6 days ago, March 4. That is almost 2 weeks ago. Consistency wise, I think their feed is not that consistent. Malaysia, now this is 22 hours ago. This is 2 days ago, right? Instantly you can see they have like a 3 posts or 2 posts a day strategy going on, really consistent. 3 days ago, let's look at the 9th post. It is just 5 days ago. So within a week, they've put out like 9 different contents on their feed. That is really good. Now the second thing is content. Let's look at it. Singapore's content is really bright. You can see that they use everything to their advantage. You have a Captain Marvel premiere that happened in Singapore. They use it to their advantage. They take advantage of the Galaxy Fold. They make a meme out of it, and it's effective because you see 871 comments compared to the previous 100 comments. They're doing something well when they put out memes, you know. Literally, the ice cream is cheaper than the Samsung Galaxy Fold, which costs like 1,000. So they're doing something really smart there, putting memes out. So something Malaysia can learn from Singapore is we have to put out memes, you know. Content wise for Malaysia, really bright, really attractive. A lot of these beautiful photos that actually romanticize your location. Malaysia is really beautiful, so you have to take advantage of it. We have a lot of different things we can post content about. You got adventures, you got shopping, you got food. Now they are promoting like childhood ice cream. They are asking which flavors do you like, so they can get a gauge on their audience. You can see that the comments instantly is more double compared to the previous one. 31, 35, you got 66 when you just ask a question. So Malaysia's Instagram is doing something right. Do they reply to comments? Because when the way to look at comments is like people actually took time to comment on the photo. You can actually engage with them because it shows that they are open and they took the time to type out. Even if like a couple heart emojis, you still can reply to them like using heart emojis or using any creative copy or text that gives context into the photo that you posted. So that is also a good chance for you to pull in the audience to get them to visit your country. For Singapore, let's look at it, whether they reply any comments. How many windows does the Old Hill Street police station have? They're asking questions like Malaysia. Okay, let's look at it. Right, they have been replying to comments. You can see come back soon, already asking people to come back soon. So that is one smart thing that they do. Malaysia, let's look at how you reply to comments. Right, Assam boy was my favorite. Good choice, Malaysia replied. That is really good. Engaging with them, giving them positive feedback, encouragement, right? Get your audience feeling good. Oh, we can see 4 points Puchong over here. They are smart, right? You see, that is how you do Instagram. You can just hop in to somebody else's content and just reply. That is offensive comment. Follow what is 4 points Puchong is doing, you know. Instantly see that they are doing those Instagram story highlights. They are posting content, right? Like within the examples itself, you can see that other brands are doing it. So it actually works. They're asking where you from. They even use Malay language. Mahal sekarang. That is one advantage that you can use, is to promote yourself using different language to reply to comments. Really smart. I love it. Okay, my thoughts on the Instagram game, right? Singapore is really good at using the story highlights. They are good at doing memes, good at capitalizing really trending topics such as Captain Marvel premiere. Put in Captain Marvel, people will search it on Instagram. When they actually post comment, where is this happening? Then Singapore tourism go and reply, it's Singapore, we can't wait to have you here. And then you have visitors. Malaysia, they also do a great job, engage more. And the first thing, you have to set up your Instagram story highlights. If you don't set it up, you're wasting some of those resources that Instagram is providing. Facebook comparison. Let's look at Visit Singapore versus Tourism Malaysia and see what they are doing on that platform. I think it is like a post a day. So they post one yesterday, they post one 4 hours ago. Let's look at Malaysia, 3 hours ago, 4 hours ago, 20 hours ago. You can see in the content strategy that Malaysia has is similar to their Instagram, that is 2 to 3 posts a day. While Singapore, they are focused on romanticizing their daily activities using a 1 day a post type of strategy. Malaysia, they post, it's like they post the list of top 10 things that you do in KL, or maybe 10 hotels that you can find in Malaysia. They are redirecting traffic to their official website, but you can actually post original photos onto your Facebook account, right? So there you can actually get people to actually pay attention or to actually care about the country. As you post ideas romanticizing what they can do while visiting our country. That is something that they can change up their game, right? You can see in Singapore's much more direct. They are selling you the idea of coming over, have fun in their country. They are posting daily activities. Even the captions, they are using really attractive captions. Splash time, time to get wet. That is something we can learn more. Malaysia captions, they are like, you need to really get fired up, excited about your stuff in Malaysia, right? If I would do this, imagine yourself staying in one of those unique hotels in Malaysia. Click here to look at what fancy hotels you get into, right? Something like that. Easily a 1 sentence, 2 sentence caption that will change the entire expectation when they click into the link. If you want to do the share game, romanticize using the words. When people click into your links, they will go in with expectations. So that is something that they can do better, right? Let's look at the comments. Do they reply to comments? Since you have 4 comments on your last video, like if it's something that you can reply to, no reason not to reply, right? Because you don't get any. So if you get one, treat it like gold, okay? People actually take time to comment. So let's look at Malaysia. Do they have any comments? No, not yet. 1 comment. Let's look at it. If they are calling for people to join, okay, and they tag someone, you can literally go inside and just comment, good luck, can't wait to see your submission, something like that, to get people to care. Because it shows that you care, so people will actually care that you care. Does it make sense? I hope it does. Let's look at more comments. Yes, you can see Tourism Malaysia is doing a good job replying comments. Inside for this ice cream one, you only have few comments, so Malaysia can really reply to them. Look at this, Assam boy syrup, kacang hijau, sasi, Milo jagung syrup, semua kacang hijau legend, right? You just implanted into the minds of the user that kacang hijau is a legend flavor. That is something that Malaysia is doing well. As we round up the Facebook portion, I think Malaysia can do well is to use the captions well. Like if you put in certain keywords that trigger people, that make them romanticize about the idea, give them the expectations that they have while clicking into the link for further information, it will actually cement the audience mindset and they will actually come and visit the country. That is something that Singapore is doing, but they are doing through photos, visuals. So not much for Malaysia because it's mostly all sharing links. But one thing I can tell is like, change up the captions to the links, it might produce a different result. Get someone that is passionate to write the copy for your caption and you'll be on point. YouTube, you can take a long time to put your content. You don't have to do it every day. Maybe do it once a week, once a month, but make sure the YouTube quality is on point, because YouTube is basically where people come to actually spend time to watch good content. Meaning you can actually take your time to produce maybe 10 or 15 minute type of shows and you just put it out on YouTube. So first things first, let's look at their entire channel. Is much more than the sum of its numerous attractions, constantly evolving, reinventing and reimagining itself. That's a good description right there. You see, it's like there is nothing exciting going on. You just put there the official Tourism Malaysia YouTube channel. It is official, but like where is the passion? Like, you know, you want people to come to your country, you need to show them that you care. Maybe change up the bio. Let's look at what the video's about. Let's go. Let's click into one of it. So it's just a compilation of what is happening in the Asia GT Festival. That's good. That's good. Let's look at this epic adventures. Well, Singapore is doing something really good. that they are actually featuring families from different parts of Asia coming to their island Sentosa, right? That is something really smart. They put like a 3-minute video about them. So like it actually sets the expectation of what people can do while they visit Sentosa. That's a good job. You can see that YouTube is a good way to push out content that actually creates and romanticize your culture, your buildings, your heritage, right? That is what Singapore is doing right over here. So I think what Malaysia can use their YouTube channel for is like get some people to create content for them, like write some short stories, just romanticize your food, romanticize your building, romanticize the streets. So it actually gives like a really good impression for the viewers to watch your shows. That is like YouTube about. People watch YouTube to get influence. So last but not least, LinkedIn. I think that is a underrated place, especially if you want to make like business events, corporate events. You want to attract people from all over Asia to come. So let's look at the differences between Singapore and Malaysia on LinkedIn. First things first, visit Singapore. They have the business event page set up. So you can see there's a lot of events going on that they are sharing out for people on LinkedIn to know, to learn more about. So you got the aquaculture technology thing that is going on in Singapore. Okay, it's a 1 week ago thing, right? They have the tourism board over there also doing some posting. It's really consistent. You see this passion made possible. They are really trying to give you the idea that passion is made possible in Singapore. This is the Tourism Malaysia LinkedIn profile. There's no post over here, right? This is the Ministry of Tourism and Culture of Malaysia. There's no post over here, right? Like you can see the consistency of Singapore profile throughout Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube. It's all consistent. Whereas Malaysia is like, I urge you to actually get some people to start posting, especially on LinkedIn, right? It's really good for your brand to be perceived well as a premier location to host business events, industrial events in Malaysia. We have the infrastructure, so it's just time to get our word out. The closing thoughts, I think that in order to actually put yourself in a spot to challenge Singapore's claim, we ourselves need to do better in terms of romanticizing the things that we have, the streets, the food. We need to do a better job in making them pop out. Like we can be proud of our stuff, but if other people don't understand why are we proud of it, they don't get it. Like you can say every day that Singapore food doesn't taste as good as Malaysia, but it doesn't matter to the tourists because what they see on the websites, on social media platform influence that decision. So whenever you visit places like America, they will actually know about Singapore, Thailand, but they do not know about Malaysia. I have the experience of describing Malaysia as a place that is between Thailand and Singapore. You can actually do more on social media platform and influence other people's perception on your country itself. So you can start doing creative stuff with the captions, start using the hashtag really well, and go offensive on the comments. Try to go into the comments and pull people in to get them to visit, get them to think that Malaysia is worth their time. That is how we use the social media platform tools. So I hope that Malaysia can actually improve and do well. With that said, I'm out. Thank you for watching.